Foxworthy, and tonight I am giving away $1 million if somebody can finally prove that they are smarter than a fifth grader. Let's meet our class. Cody! Mackenzie! Sierra! Nathan! And Olivia! All right, guys, you ready to meet your new classmate? He's a 45-year-old pharmacist from Woodland Hills, California, who attended Pageant Elementary. Welcome, Barry Irvin!
Keep it coming!
Hey, welcome to the show!
Thank you.
You got a little energy, Barry.
Yes, sir. Yes, I do.
You're a pharmacist. You didn't sneak any of the stuff before you came out here, did you?
No, that would be illegal.
That's just naturally you, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is awesome. And I'm guessing this is a picture of you around the fifth grade time, huh?
Yeah, that's me.
And look at that collar, too, baby. That is sweet. One big gust of wind, and you are off the playground. Well, welcome to our class.
Thank you, sir.
These are your new classmates. They're going to be taking the same test you're taking. We're going to let you cheat off of them, so pick one of them, Barry, and let's get started.
I'm going to go with Sierra since she's the closest one to me.
Sierra, come on.
Come on, Sierra. Give me a little touch. Get some luck here. All right, Sierra.
All right, Barry, let me tell you how this little test works. On the board, you're going to see 10 subjects. They range from first grade through the fifth grade. Your first correct answer is worth $1,000. Your 10th correct answer is worth $500,000. You get that far, Barry, we're going to give you one more question, and it will be worth $1 million, all right? Now, at any point during the test, you can take the money you've acquired and you can drop out. Just one little rule, before you leave this classroom, you must look into that camera and tell the entire world, I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
Okay.
We got a deal.
You got a deal.
All right. Let's find out, is Barry Irvin smarter than a fifth grader? Now, Barry, when you were growing up, what was your best subject in school?
Mathematics was my best
Mathematics.
subject.
We got a third grade math question. Worst subject?
Social studies.
Social studies. Luckily, it's just a second grade question. All right, the first one's worth $1,000. Let's pick it and get started.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with second grade animal science.
Second grade animal science, all right. It's worth $1,000, Barry. Here is the second grade question. A beehive typically contains how many queen bees? A beehive typically contains how many queen bees? Sierra's locked in her answer.
I think beehives, I think I know the answer to this one.
You want me to explain your cheats real quick? You've got two of them. You have a peek, which means you can peek at their paper and see if you like their answer. You got a copy, which means you have to take their answer. And you have a save, where if you think you know it and you answer incorrectly, but your classmate up here is right, they can save you.
I think worst case scenario, if I get this wrong, I got confidence that Sierra's gonna save me on this one. If I should get this wrong, but I got confidence.
Okay.
I think a beehive has only one queen bee per beehive.
Okay. There can be only one queen. You're absolutely right. You got $1,000, Barry. Nothing to it, huh?
So far, so good.
Nothing to it. Let's double that 1,000 and turn it into 2,000, Barry. Time to pick another subject.
Okay. I'm gonna go for first grade spelling.
First grade spelling. All right.
Yeah, first grade spelling. Come on.
All right, it's worth $2,000. The first grade question is, true or false? The last letter in the following word is a consonant. Pickle True or false? The last letter in the word pickle is a consonant. Sierra has locked in her answer.
The last letter in the following word is a consonant, and the word is pickle.
Word's pickle.
If I remember correctly, our vowels are A, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, and E. So I'm going to say that it is false, Jeff. Come on, let me hear some applause.
You want to lock that in?
Oh, I'm going to lock that
in. Yeah! Woo! Barry.
Yes, sir.
Spell the word pickle for me.
P-I-C-K-L-E.
Sure it's not P-I-C-K-E-L? It's not. I'm messing with you. You got $2,000. P-I-C-K-L-E.
Love it.
I hate to see how excited you're going to be when we're playing for $1 million. I'm worried about it. Nice job, Sierra.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Barry, you got $2,000 and you got to pick another classmate.
I'm going to go right down the line, and I'm going to go with Nathan.
Nathan, come on up here.
Come on, Nathan! Yeah!
The next question's worth $5,000.
Yeah! Come on!
It's your choice. Which one would you like for $5 grand?
I'm gonna go for third grade math.
Third grade math, all right. Woo! For $5,000. The third grade math question is, Cody is putting books away in the library. He has 39 books. If each shelf can hold up to 12 books, what is the fewest number of shelves he'll have to use? Cody's putting books away in the library. He has 39 books. If each shelf can hold up to 12 books, what's the fewest number of shelves he'll have to use? Nathan has locked in his answer.
This is gonna be a question of division. If I think 12 has to be divided into 39, and it's gotta be at least 3, and that's not quite 4, because 4 would take me up to 48. So I'm gonna say that the fewest number of shelves he'll have to use, with 12 books in each shelf, is gonna be 4, and I'm gonna lock that in.
Yeah! 4. You think it's 4? Let's see if your little buddy Nathan can save you. Nathan thinks that it is 4. You're both right. You have $5,000, Barry. There we go. 12 books, 3 shelves is 36. You have 3 left over, so you need 4 shelves to put all 39 books up there. You know the great thing about you? You're playing for $1 million and getting your jazzercise for the week all in at one time. So. All right. Woo! We're playing for $10,000. You have 7 subjects left. Which one would you like, Barry?
There's a remaining first grade question, and I'm gonna go with first grade measurements for the question. So.
First grade measurements. The $10,000 question is coming up right after this. Fifth grader, our contestant, Barry Irvin, has got $5,000. You selected first grade measurements as your $10,000 question. You ready to see it?
Ready.
You got to pace yourself, all right?
Okay.
We got a little ways to go before we get to the million. All right, here we go. For $10,000, the first grade question is, how many U.S. nickels would you need to have exactly 75 cents? How many U.S. nickels would you need to have exactly 75 cents? Your classmate Nathan is already locked in.
Already locked in. Good job, Nathan. Nickel is 5 cents. This is a question of division. And I think what I need to do on this question is divide 75 by 5. And I need to do this in my head because I don't have a calculator. So let's see. 5 in the 75, 5 in the 7 goes 1 time. And then 25, that would make it 15. 15, I'm gonna lock that. Yeah! Woo! Woo!
Barry.
Yes, sir.
You have $10,000 worth of nickels. You're exactly right.
Nice job, baby. Nice job, nice job, nice job. We're all on the same team, we're all on the same team.
All right, you're down to 3 classmates. It's time to pick another one.
I'm gonna go right down the line, and I'm gonna go with Olivia. Here
Olivia, come on up here.
Olivia, all right, Olivia. Touch the luck. Come on, come on. Yeah. Come on, come on, give it to me. Woo.
All right, Miss Olivia. 6 subjects. If you had to help Mr. Irvin with 2 of them, what would they be?
I love all of them except U.S. history.
All of them except U.S. history, she says.
Okay. I'm gonna go with 3rd grade grammar.
3rd grade grammar,
Yeah.
all right. Barry, I really want you to get this one, because if you get this one, you're leaving here with no less than $25,000, all right?
Come on, Olivia! Bring it!
All right. You do understand you don't have the $25,000 yet, right?
I know that.
All right. For $25,000, the 3rd grade question is, what word is the helping verb in the following sentence? Mackenzie must finish her homework. What word is the helping verb in the following sentence? Mackenzie must finish her homework. Your classmate Olivia has already locked in her answer.
Let's see. Let me just break this down word for word here.
Let's break it down.
Let's see. I think Mackenzie, that's a noun. And then homework, that's going to be a noun. Finish. Well, let's go to her. Her is a pronoun, I think, here. And so that's going to leave me with must and finish. Olivia, I know you got my back on this one here. I'm gonna take a chance and say that the helping verb is gonna be must, and I'm gonna lock that in. Yeah!
Now, Barry, you do understand just because you locked it in, that doesn't make it right. The question is, what word is the helping verb in the following sentence? Mackenzie must finish her homework. Cody, what did you say?
I said must.
You said must.
Yeah!
Barry, you must be right. You got $25,000.
Excellent, excellent.
A helping verb helps the verb.
Yeah! Come
In this
on!
case, the verb is
Give
finished
it to me!
and must helps it. Barry,
Come on!
let me tell you what a good place we are in.
Yes, sir.
You are halfway to the $1 million question.
Halfway.
You still have both your cheats and your save left. You are in good shape.
Halfway.
Halfway there. 5 subjects remain. Time to pick another one.
I'm gonna go with 4th grade earth science on this one.
4th grade earth science.
Yeah! Come on, Olivia.
For $50,000. The 4th grade question is,
Wow.
coming up when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Woo!
Our contestant Barry Irvin has $25,000. We are playing for 50. You selected 4th grade earth science. For $50,000. The 4th grade question is,
Wow.
what type of rock is formed by the solidification of molten magma? Igneous, metamorphic, or sedimentary? What type of rock is formed by the solidification of molten magma? Igneous, metamorphic, or sedimentary? Olivia has locked in her answer.
I like the fact that you gave me a multiple choice, and I'm gonna try to reason this one out as best as I possibly can. Sedimentary, I don't think that's the answer. I think I can eliminate that one, but the other 2 I'm unsure about. I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to use a peak on this one. If I could lock that peak.
All right. The question, what type of rock is formed by the solidification of molten magma? Igneous, metamorphic, sedimentary?
Wow.
What would your guess have been?
My guess would have been metamorphic.
All right. Well, let's see what your 5th grade classmates said. Igneous.
Okay. Wow. That makes it a little bit tricky, but it's good for me because I want to move on to the next round here. And she believes it's igneous. I've ruled out sedimentary. I believe I can rule that one out, so I'm going to go with metamorphic and hope that if I'm wrong, she saves me on this one. I'm going to lock that in. Yes! Yes! Woo! Yes! Woo! Woo!
Barry.
Yes, sir.
You have answered the question incorrectly. It's not metamorphic. That leaves igneous and sedimentary.
Oh, I got a lot of faith in Olivia.
She shares a classroom with these 4 kids over here.
Yeah.
Just for giggles, let's see what they said. So, they're either all right or they're all wrong. As a teacher, I am very proud because I have a smart class. They are all right. Olivia saved you. You got $50,000.
Good job, good job. Oh, good job, good job. Yeah!
Barry,
Unbelievable.
you have 2 classmates that have not been up here yet. It's time to pick one of them.
I'm gonna go with Mackenzie, because she's the next in line. Yeah! What subjects are you good at?
Social studies and cultural studies.
Oh, that's good.
Social studies and cultural studies.
It scares me, but I'm gonna go with her strength in 2nd grade social studies, and maybe I can pull one out of a hat. Yeah! Yeah!
All right, here's what I'm thinking, Barry. This is a good strategy because you still have a cheat left. If you're scared of it, you might as well tackle it while you have the cheat left, okay? You ready? Deep cleansing breaths. For $100,000, the second grade social studies question is gonna be revealed when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our Energizer Bunny contestant, Barry Irvin, has got $50,000. You still have your copy left. For $100,000, the second grade social studies question is the classroom club question. This was sent in to us by Douglas from Castle Bay Lane Elementary School. And because we elected to use Douglas's question, Castle Bay Lane Elementary is getting a computer lab. How about that?
That's awesome.
Let's see the question this second grader sent us. John Muir is known as the father of which U.S. national institution? The Federal Reserve, the Postal Service, or National Park Service? John Muir is known as the father of which U.S. national institution? Federal Reserve, Postal Service, or the National Park Service? Mackenzie has locked in her answer. I noticed Postal Service is one of the possible answers. Didn't your father work for the Postal Service?
That's exactly correct. My dad was a postman.
Wow. And your mom worked for UPS?
The competition, that's correct. Federal Reserve. I don't believe that would be the answer for John Muir. And I'm going to, you know.
Okay, let's talk about your options, okay?
Yes, sir.
Right now you have $50,000. You could drop out right now with $50,000. You could answer the question correctly and win $100,000. But if you answer incorrectly, you drop down to $25,000. You could copy her paper.
Okay.
She answered quickly.
She did answer quickly, and that for me is an excellent sign. So I'm going to copy Mackenzie.
Okay. I will tell you this. John Muir also co-founded the Sierra Club, and he is the father of the National Park Service. So, here's where we stand. If Mackenzie, this 10-year-old girl, said National Park Service, you have $100,000.
Yes, sir.
If she didn't, you're leaving us with $25,000. For $100,000, Mackenzie said, National Park Service! Matt! That's the one. All right. Is that your wife?
No, I don't know who that lady is.
You're just hugging random people. You got $100,000 right now.
Wow! Yeah!
The good news is you got $100,000. The bad news is you have used both of your cheats and your save, so your classmates can no longer help you. We are down to 3 subjects. Which one would you like, Barry?
I'm gonna go with 5th grade world geography.
5th grade world geography.
Yeah! Yeah!
Here we go, Barry. For $175,000, the 5th grade question is this. What is the largest country by land area in Central America? What is the largest country by land area in Central America?
What is the largest country by land area in Central America?
Have you been to Central America?
No, I haven't, Jeff. Never
Okay.
been there. This would be a total guess. Guatemala? I'm staring right down the business end of $100,000, and I'd have to totally guess on this one, Jeff. I'm gonna have to drop out of school. I know my mom doesn't want to hear that, but I'm gonna have to drop out.
All right.
Yeah!
If you had to guess.
If I had to guess, I would have said, Guatemala?
Guatemala. If you had said Guatemala, Barry, you would have had $25,000.
Yeah!
Because the correct answer is Nicaragua. You did the smart thing.
Yeah!
You're walking out of here with $100,000, Barry. There it is, by far the biggest.
Oh, yeah.
We have one piece of business left, because I know you're a man of your word.
Yes, sir.
There's the camera. Tell millions of folks.
I, Barry Irvin, pharmacist, MBA, am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll be right back. Don't go away. Congratulations. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Are you guys ready to meet your new classmate? She's a 34-year-old pediatric nurse who attended Walnut Grove Elementary. Welcome, Cindy Shelton. Cindy, how are you? I'm well. Welcome to our classroom. And this is a picture of you, I guess, when you attended Walnut Grove?
I've changed just a little.
Oh, I don't know. You were pretty cute then, and you're pretty cute now.
Thank you.
All right, well, Cindy, these are your new classmates. They're going to be taking the same test you're taking. We're going to let you cheat off of them. Pick one of them, and let's get started, okay?
How about Olivia?
Olivia, come up here. Cindy, let me tell you how the test works. On the board, you're going to see 10 questions. They range from 1st grade through the 5th grade. Ace this test, we're going to give you an additional question. It will be worth $1 million. Now, Cindy, if at any point the test proves to be too much, you can drop out of our classroom.
Okay.
You can go home, you can take the money with you. But before we give you the money, there's one little thing you have to do. You have to look into that camera and tell the planet, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
I promise.
I want you to be the first person not to have to do that, okay? Let's find out. Is Cindy Shelton smarter than a 5th grader? All right, 10 subjects, Cindy.
Okay. 1st grade animal science.
1st grade animal science. For $1,000, Cindy, here's the question. True or false? A flamingo is pink when it is born. True or false? A flamingo is pink when it is born. Olivia has locked in her answer.
I know that they're pink when they're older, so we're gonna have to, my gut says to go the opposite, so let's go with false.
You want to see a picture of a baby flamingo?
Yes, please.
It's on the board. Oh, it is gray. You are right. You got $1,000.
We're good.
You got $1,000. Let's double that right now. All right? What subject would you like?
We're gonna go with 1st grade spelling.
1st grade spelling. All right. For $2,000, Cindy, here's the 1st grade question. How many times does the letter D appear in the following word? Kindergarten. How many times does the letter D appear in the word kindergarten? Olivia has locked in her answer.
Ooh, tough one.
You want to try to spell it out loud?
No, that would be really embarrassing.
Okay. It's already kind of embarrassing.
Thank you. It's K-I-N-T-E-N. It's that. I'm going to go ahead and go with 2.
You want me to show you how it's spelled on the board? No? Well, how are we ever going to get to the money?
Go for it.
We have to see how it's spelled so we know how many D's are in it.
Okay, let's see.
Here it is. K-I-N-D-E-R.
Oh, I'm wrong.
G-A-R-T-E-N.
See.
Now do
It's
you
a
know
T.
how many D's are in it? 1. You said 2. How many chances do you have of staying in this game right now?
Well, if Olivia over there's got it right, I'm in. If she doesn't, I'm out of here.
You're right. If she said 1, you've got $2,000. If she didn't,
I'm out of here.
you're out of here. I hope you said 1 for $2,000. Olivia said once. Somebody paid attention. All right, Cindy, 8 subjects, 4 classmates left. It's time to pick another one. Cody! How are you today?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling better.
Now, I know you brought people here with you today to root for you. You want to introduce them to the world?
That would be my family over there. My girlfriend Sherry I went to nursing school with, my son Braden, my husband Jeff, and my sister Kimberly.
We have 8 subjects left.
Okay.
Pick one. Let's turn it into 5,000.
We're gonna go with 2nd grade geography, not my best subject.
2nd grade U.S. geography. Cindy, the $5,000 question is, what U.S. state is home to Niagara Falls? What U.S. state is home to Niagara Falls? Cody has locked in his answer.
Okay. Geography's not my best subject.
Well, the cool thing about this one is it's kind of a multiple choice. You could guess.
Yeah, I do, but I have many guesses. That's the problem.
1 in 50 chance,
Yes.
yeah.
So I think we're gonna have to go ahead and take a peek at what Cody's got. We're gonna go with our peek.
We can do that. You can cheat in this classroom.
I like this classroom.
Now, if you didn't have any cheats left and you had had to guess, what would you have said?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I want to say somewhere back east, but maybe not.
So we've narrowed it down to somewhere back east or maybe not.
Maybe not.
You chose to peek. Your classmate Cody said New York. How does that feel?
You know what? I'm not feeling New York, but you know what? I don't have a guess, so I'm going to go with New York.
Well, it does fit the criteria. It's either somewhere back east or not.
Yes, that's correct.
Cody, good job. You're right. You got $5,000. All right. We have 1 sheet left. It is a copy.
Thank goodness.
You're playing for $10,000. What subject would you like, Cindy?
Let's go with 2nd grade music.
2nd grade music. The $10,000 question is, coming up when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Cindy Shelton, has got $5,000. We're about to play for 10. Here is our second grade music question. In a traditional string quartet, there is one viola, one cello, and two of what instrument? In a traditional string quartet, there is one viola, one cello, and two of what instrument? Cody has locked in his answer.
One viola, one cello, and two of what instrument?
Here's what you can do. You could drop out of school with $5,000. You have one cheat left. You have a copy, or you could answer the question. What you thinking, Cindy?
I'm thinking two of what instrument? You know what? Let's go with the copy.
Copy. Do you have a guess? No.
No guess.
No guess.
No guess.
Big surprise. So you're putting the weight of the world on this guy's shoulders. In a traditional string quartet, there is one viola, one cello, and two violins. For $10,000, Cody said, violin! Good job, brother. The good news, you have $10,000. The bad news, you have used both of your cheats and your save. Your classmates cannot help you anymore. This next question is a big one.
Okay.
Because you get it right. No matter what else happens, you're going to leave with a minimum of $25,000, okay? 6 subjects, Cindy. Which one do you like?
Let's go with third grade science.
Third grade science. All right, Cindy, listen carefully. For $25,000, here's the question. Which refers to the lowest point of a sound wave? Crest, trough, or period? Which refers to the lowest point of a sound wave? Crest, trough, or period? Multiple choice.
Which refers to the lowest point of a sound wave? Crest, period.
What kind of sound waves going through your head right now?
Not much.
Well, it's multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right, here's your options. You have $10,000. It's a lot of money.
It is, it is.
You could take the money and run right now. Because if you miss it, you walk out of here with nothing. What sounds right?
Either A or B. You know what? I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna just go for it.
Which refers to the lowest point of a sound wave? Crest, trough, or period?
You know what? I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna lock in with the answer C, period.
You surprised me, because you just narrowed it down to A and B, and then you went with C.
Yep.
I didn't see that coming. The good news is, it's not A. It's either B or C. Mackenzie has the right answer. For $25,000, let's see what Mackenzie said. B, trough. There's the crest, and there's the trough. All right, Cindy, I'm so sorry, but you know what you have to do. There's the camera.
My name is Cindy Shelton. I'm a pediatric nurse, and I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Tonight, if someone can prove that they are smarter than a 5th grader. And let's meet my class. Cody, Mackenzie, Sierra, Nathan, and Olivia. All right, you ready to meet your new classmates? She is a 36-year-old pageant coach and former Miss Nevada. From Las Vegas, Nevada, she attended Epperson Street School. Please welcome Jennifer Joseph. Jennifer, how are you? Welcome to the show. And look at little Jennifer Joseph.
Oh my God.
At Epperson Street Elementary.
Yes.
At the age of 18, you lost 100 pounds.
I did. Oh my God.
Oh, look at that. The hair was 50 pounds.
It was the 80s, what can I say?
You lost the freshman 100. What made you decide to do that?
You know what? I always wanted to be confident and feel good about myself, and I just decided at 18 that I couldn't eat like everybody else, and so I started eating healthy and drinking water, not eating, drinking soda. And
just did it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And before you knew it, you were Miss Nevada. Isn't that great? Let's walk out of here with $1 million tonight. How about that?
I would like that.
These guys are going to be taking the same test that you're taking. And we're going to let you cheat off of them, Jennifer, so pick one of them and let's get started.
Okay. I'm going to take Sierra first.
Sierra, come on up here. Let me tell you how this is going to work, Jennifer. We're going to show you 10 subjects. Once you ace this test, we're going to give you an additional question that will be worth $1 million. Now, at any point, you can stop taking the test, take the money you've won, and leave. But before you go, one little promise you have to make me.
Okay.
That you will look into that camera and tell the entire world I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
Okay, I'll do that.
We have a deal.
We have a deal.
All right. Let's find out, is Jennifer Joseph smarter than a 5th grader? All right, ladies, 10 subjects. Where would you like to start?
Sierra, what's your favorite subject?
I really like 3rd grade earth science. That is a must. And I really like 2nd grade English as well.
Okay. Let's do 2nd grade English.
2nd grade English, all right. Sounds good. All right, Jennifer. For $1,000, here is the 2nd grade English question.
Okay.
How many nouns are in the following sentence? My mother and my father sent my sister to Mars. How many nouns are in the following sentence? My mother and my father sent my sister to Mars. Sierra has locked in her answer.
Okay.
How many nouns are in the following sentence? My mother and my father sent my sister to Mars and were immediately reported to social services.
Nouns are person, places, or things, so I am going to say 4 and lock in my answer.
I didn't even have time to explain your cheats. Thankfully, you didn't need them. You're right, it is 4. You got $1,000. Mother, father, sister, and Mars. Let's double that 1,000, turn it into 2,000. Pick another subject.
Let's go. Third grade earth science.
Third grade earth science. $2,000 third grade question is this. What layer of the earth lies between the crust and the core and is about 1,800 miles thick? What layer of the earth lies between the crust and the core and is about 1,800 miles thick? Sierra has locked in her answer with authority. Let me explain your cheats real quick. You have two of them.
Okay.
You can peek at your classmates' paper, see if you like their answers. You can copy their paper, and you have one save, which means if you answer incorrectly, but your classmate at the podium is right, they save you, you get the money, we keep going.
Okay. Well, I think I know what this is, but I'm not quite sure. But Sierra was extremely confident, so I'm gonna go with a cheat and do a copy.
You said you think you have the right answer.
Yeah, I think I know what it is, but I don't. I don't trust myself.
If you're not sure, these guys are pretty smart. I want to see what Nathan said. This fifth grader said, mantle, not Mickey.
That's cute.
How's that sound?
You know, I wouldn't have said that, so I have no idea now.
Well, he's absolutely right. The answer is mantle, but it doesn't matter what Nathan said. What matters is what Sierra said. If she said mantle, you have $2,000. If she said anything else, including Maze or Aaron, you have nothing. What layer of the earth lies between the crust and the core and is about 1,800 miles thick? This 10-year-old said, mantle, you got $2,000. You told her you liked earth science, didn't you? Good job, Sierra. All right, 8 subjects remain, 4 classmates to choose from. Pick another one.
I'm gonna take Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, come on up here. You work as a pageant coach. What kind of things do you do?
I work with youth and with their talents if they're doing a talent competition.
And I would imagine a lot of that has to do with self-confidence, right?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. And all of these kids are like beaming with it, so.
Yes, well, let's hope you have enough confidence to win $1 million tonight. Time to pick another subject.
Okay. I'm gonna pick first grade U.S. geography.
First grade U.S. geography, all right. The first grade U.S. geography question, worth $5,000, is coming up when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Jennifer Joseph, has $2,000. You selected first grade U.S. geography for your $5,000 question. Here is the first grade question. True or false? The Great Salt Lake in Utah is a freshwater lake. True or false? The Great Salt Lake in Utah is a freshwater lake. Mackenzie has locked in her answer.
True or false? The Great Salt Lake in Utah is a freshwater lake. Well, I lived in Salt Lake City for a little while, and the Great Salt Lake in Utah is a freshwater lake. That is not true, so I'm going to say false, and I'm going to lock in my answer.
Of course it's not a freshwater lake. It's called Salt Lake. It's false. You got $5,000. Nothing to it.
Nothing to it.
Nothing to it. We're about to play for $10,000. Okay. So pick a subject and let's do it.
Okay.
First grade animal science, all right. The first grade animal science question worth $10,000 is, how many tusks does a typical adult walrus have? How many tusks does a typical adult walrus have? Mackenzie has locked in her answer.
Okay, how many tusks does a typical adult walrus have? Logic says 2.
And you were Miss Nevada in 95?
Yes, I was. Many moons ago.
I've seen some people in a pageant give an answer that astounded me, so hopefully that won't be the case here. How many tusks does a typical adult walrus have?
I am going to say 2 and lock in my answer.
Cody, how many tusks does a typical adult walrus have?
2.
2. You're right. You got $10,000, Jennifer. There he is. When he schedules a teeth cleaning, it's like 3 days.
No kidding.
Jennifer, it's time to pick another classmate.
Okay. Olivia.
Olivia, come on up here. Jennifer, it's time to pick another subject.
I'm going to take second grade social studies.
Second grade social studies, all right. All right, the second grade social studies question worth $25,000 is this. In 1954, the U.S. Department of Defense established what song as the official musical tribute to the President of the United States? In 1954, the U.S. Department of Defense established what song as the official musical tribute to the President of the United States? Olivia has locked in her answer. I will tell you this. It is not Achy Breaky Heart.
Okay. I'm going to say Hail to the Chief, and I'm going to lock in my answer.
I'm going to say you have $25,000. You're exactly right. And this confident bunch of fifth graders was 5 for 5 on that. Nice job, class. All right, we're halfway to the $1 million question, Jennifer.
All right.
5 subjects on the board. Which one would you like?
Let's go for third grade U.S. history.
Third grade U.S. history. All right. The third grade U.S. history question, worth $50,000, is, what was the first name of President Abraham Lincoln's wife? Mary, Elizabeth, or Anne? What was the first name of President Abraham Lincoln's wife? Mary, Elizabeth, or Anne? Olivia has locked in her answer.
What was the first name of President Abraham Lincoln's wife? Mary Lincoln, Elizabeth Lincoln, Anne Lincoln. I'm gonna guess and hope that if I'm wrong again, that Olivia will save me. I'm going to answer Mary and lock it in.
That was a wild guess. What was the first name of Abraham Lincoln's wife? It was Mary. You got $50,000. minutes left.
I'm gonna pick Nathan.
Nathan, come on up here. Woo. All right, Jennifer.
Okay.
We have 4 subjects on the board, 2 4th grade and 2 5th grade. Which one do you want?
World geography.
World geography. The $100,000 question is coming up when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Y'all, we are playing for $100,000. Our contestant, Jennifer Joseph from Nevada.
From Nevada.
Jennifer, the 4th grade question is this. Oh, it's a classroom club question. What African country is home to the city of Casablanca? What African country is home to the city of Casablanca? Nathan has locked in his answer. You ever seen the movie?
Yes. And I can picture the airport scene.
Here's looking at you, Jennifer.
I really could not choose that. So I am going to go and use a cheat and go for my peek.
You want a peek? What African country is home to the city of Casablanca? You wanted to peek at Nathan's paper. This 5th grader said Morocco. How's that feel?
My gut is telling me that's not right, but I know that you're so smart.
What's your gut telling you it is?
Kenya.
If you want to go with your gut, then you give yourself 2 possible answers.
It's true.
Your answer or his answer.
True. Okay, I am going to, because he can save me, so I am just going to go and lock in Kenya. No idea what I'm doing.
Do you tell people when you're coaching them to go with their gut?
Yes.
Your gut was absolutely wrong.
Thanks.
What African country is home to the city of Casablanca? You remember what Nathan said?
Morocco.
The correct answer is Morocco.
Thank you. Wow.
Way to go, Nathan. $100,000 walks back to the classroom. The moral here is not to trust your gut, but to trust Nathan.
That is true.
What happened
So
there
good.
was we burned our peak and our save.
Yep.
And because of that, these 5th graders have to remain in their desks.
Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Cody will quit crying in a few days. It's all right. Jennifer, the good news is right now you have $100,000. This next question is worth $175,000. What subjects would you like?
They're all so hard. I'm going to take 4th grade astronomy.
4th grade astronomy. The 4th grade astronomy question worth $175,000 is, the Earth's moon is approximately how far from the Earth? 240,000 miles, 550,000 miles, 1.1 million miles. The Earth's moon is approximately how far from the Earth? 240,000 miles, 550,000 miles, 1.1 million miles. You're gonna have to stop for gas. I don't care which one it is, you're gonna have to stop for gas. All right, it's multiple choice. Now you're a gambler, you're from Las Vegas.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
1 in 3 shot. Talk it out, what are you thinking?
Everything in my heart is telling me 550,000 miles, but I don't know for sure, and I don't know, and I have no knowledge base with it, nothing.
You have $100,000 right now.
You know what? I think that I am going to drop out of school.
Better a dropout than a flunk out, right?
Absolutely.
Your heart was telling you 550,000.
It was.
Let's see if these 5th graders agreed with you. My class said, oh, across the board,
Wow.
240,000 miles. They were right. You would have been wrong if you had said 550. You made the right choice. You're walking out of here with $100,000, Jennifer. Congratulations to you. Well played.
Thank you very much.
One piece of business we have left.
Yes, we do.
Because I believe that you're a woman of your word.
Yes, I am.
There is the camera. Say it loud and say it proud.
My name is Jennifer Joseph, and I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Are you guys ready to meet your new classmate? He is a 31-year-old graphic designer who attended San Jose Highly Gifted Magnet School. Welcome, Tommy Walker. What's up? Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. How are you, Tommy?
Jeff, I'm great. How are
Welcome to the class.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I'm guessing this is an elementary school picture?
Yeah, there we go.
Always seems like there was bad hair days on picture days, doesn't there? So you're a graphic designer.
I'm a graphic designer,
which
yes.
means
I design graphics.
we could kick you out of school right now. We don't have any money left. Now you're married?
Yes, I'm married. I've been married for 7 years. I have my beautiful wife, Danielle.
Hey, Danielle. Welcome.
And my lovely mom. And my brother, Brett.
Hey, how are you? It actually says on the card you're in the process of maybe adopting a child from Ethiopia.
Yes, yes.
Very cool. That's awesome. Well, welcome to our classroom.
Thank you.
We have some terrific kids here as well. They're going to be taking the same test you're taking. We're going to let you cheat off of them, Tommy. That's the good news.
That is good news.
So pick one of them and let's get started.
Let's go with Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, come on up here. How are you, Mackenzie?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. All right, let me tell you how this test works, Tommy. On the board, you're going to see 10 subjects. If at any point you decide the test is too difficult, you can drop out of school and take the money that you've won. But before you leave us, there's one little thing you have to promise to do, and that is to look into that camera and tell millions and millions of people, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
I will promise.
All right, I believe you. Let's find out. Is Tommy Walker smarter than a 5th grader? Now, I don't see graphic design anywhere on the board.
Let's start out with 1st grade math.
1st grade math. You like that, Mackenzie?
Do with me.
All right. For $1,000, Tommy, here's the 1st grade math question. What is the sum of all the even numbers between 1 and 9? What is the sum of all the even numbers between 1 and 9? Mackenzie has locked in her answer.
All right.
How were you at math?
I was pretty good at math. I enjoyed math class. Sum of all the even numbers between 1 and 9. So we got 2, 4, 6, and 8, right? 2 and 8 is 10. 4 and 6 is 10. That makes 20. I'm going to lock in my answer as 20.
You're off to a good start. You got $1,000.
Yeah.
20 is exactly right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Very good. See how easy it is. Nothing to it at all. 9 subjects remain. Pick another one. Let's double that $1,000.
Let's try. Let's go for first grade English.
First grade English. All right. The first grade question worth $2,000 is true or false? A complete simple sentence must always have at least one verb. True or false? A complete simple sentence must always have at least one verb. Mackenzie has locked in her answer.
Let's see. A complete simple sentence must always have at least one verb. I always thought every sentence needs to have a verb to be a sentence. I think go is the shortest sentence in the language. And go is a verb? I went. I think, I'm not so sure on this one.
You want me to explain your cheats to you? You can peek at your classmates' paper, see if you like their answer. You can copy their paper, and you have one save, which means if you answer incorrectly, but your classmate at the podium is right, they save you. You get the money, and we keep going. True or false? I mean, it's 50-50 shot.
I'm pretty confident that a sentence has a verb. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lock in true. A simple sentence must have at least one verb. True.
True or false? A complete simple sentence must always have at least one verb. The correct answer is true. You got $2,000.
Yeah! We're getting there. We're getting there.
Thank you.
Tommy, you're a smart guy. You went to the highly gifted magnet school. Before you came on the show, we give every potential contestant a little quiz to see how they might do on the show. You aced the test.
Wow.
They give every potential contestant an IQ test. You scored in the gifted range on the IQ test. Here we are sweating out first grade questions. We got a little work to do before we get to the $1 million question.
Just a few more.
I want you to win the $1 million. I want you to walk out here with $1 million tonight.
Me too.
It is time to pick your next classmate.
Let's see. Sierra.
Sierra, come on up here.
Give me 5. All right.
Time to pick another subject.
Let's go with second grade anatomy.
Second grade anatomy. Listen carefully. For $5,000, here is the question. The typical human has how many lungs? The typical human has how many lungs? Sierra has locked in her answer.
The typical human has how many lungs? I have 2 lungs. The answer is 2.
The answer is 2. You got $5,000.
$5,000!
Now, Danielle, does this make you nervous?
Very nervous.
Does it really?
Yes. I think I'm more nervous than he is.
Really? No, he seems pretty calm. All right, well, next question's worth $10,000. That'd be a pretty good day at work.
That would be great.
7 subjects remain. Pick one of them, Tommy.
Let's go with second grade animal science.
Second grade animal science. All right. The $10,000 question is coming up when we get back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Tommy Walker, has got $5,000. We're about to play for 10. What would you do with 10 grand, Tommy?
10,000, I think, would make a really nice trip.
You love to travel, and you've been to how many countries?
29 countries.
29. Oh, wow. And where would you go if you got to pick the next one?
Next trip, I'd love to make it to Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, wow. So you just want to see the whole world.
Yeah, I'd love to. Get out there, see what you can.
Hey, why don't we win $1 million today, and then you can go anywhere you want to go.
Every country.
Okay? Yeah, exactly, every country. All right. Well, you selected second grade animal science for your $10,000 question. Here it is. The nightcrawler is what species of animal? Worm, monkey, or lizard? The nightcrawler is what species of animal? Worm, monkey, or lizard? Sarah's locked in her answer.
The nightcrawler is what species of animal? Well, I grew up in an outdoorsy kind of family, so we did go fishing a lot. I never baited a hook with a monkey. So I have baited a hook with a nightcrawler. Pretty sure it's not a reptile, so I'm going to cancel out monkey and lizard, and I'm going to lock in my vote. A nightcrawler is a worm.
Let's hope it's a worm. Take a look at the board. Here's a picture of a nightcrawler. There it is, right there. It is a worm, and you got $10,000. How about that? Good work, Sierra.
Thank you, Sierra.
All right, 6 subjects remain. You got 3 classmates to choose from. Pick one of them.
Let's go with Nathan.
Nathan, come on up here.
Nathan.
All right, well, 6 subjects remain. It's up to you, Tommy. Which one would you like?
Let's go with 3rd grade U.S. geography.
3rd grade U.S. geography. For $25,000, the 3rd grade U.S. geography question is, how many U.S. states share a land border with Maine? How many U.S. states share a land border with Maine? Nathan has locked in his answer.
Well, I know where Maine is, and I know its capital, but that's not going to help me. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go with a peak. Peak.
Peak. All right. If you hadn't been able to cheat, and I'd pressed you for an answer, what would you have said?
If I had to give an answer, I would have said 2. I think it's New Hampshire and Vermont.
Okay, let's see what your 9-year-old classmate said. Take a look at the board. Nathan said 1.
All right.
So, what it boils down to, do you trust your gut instinct, or do you trust the 5th grader over there?
This is a tough one. I'm going to stick with my answer. No offense to Nathan. And I'm going to say there are 2 U.S. states that share a land border with Maine, so the answer would be 2.
Do you have any doubt in your mind about your answer, Tommy?
I do have some doubt in my mind about my answer, yes.
What are the other possibilities, you think?
3, 4.
2, 3, or 4. I will tell you this. 2 is not right. Nathan said 1, and you've got your safe left, so even though you didn't like Nathan's answer, you better hope he's right. How many U.S. states share a land border with Maine? It's 1. Woo! Thankfully, you have a save, and you've got $25,000. Oh, that's awesome. There it is, right there, New Hampshire. Whoa. I know you knew it was 1. Did you know it was New Hampshire, too?
Yes.
Yes. Of course you did. All right. You're leaving here with no less than 25,000.
All right.
You still have your copy left. We are halfway to the $1 million question.
All right.
Pick another subject, and let's turn that 25 into 50,000,
Let's
Tommy.
go for it. Third grade astronomy.
Third grade astronomy. The $50,000 question is this. What planet in our solar system is nicknamed the Red Planet? What planet in our solar system is nicknamed the Red Planet? Nathan has locked in his answer.
If I was going to go with my gut, I would say Mars is the red planet. Jupiter's a big planet, big red planet. Jupiter or Mars? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy.
If you'd had to guess, you were going to say...
I was going to say Mars.
Mars is the right answer.
All right.
So, once again, falls on your shoulders. Nathan's answer is coming up when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Tommy Walker's got 25,000. We're playing for 50,000. The question, what planet in our solar system is nicknamed the Red Planet? You said you wanted to copy. If you had had to guess, you would have said Mars. I told you Mars was the right answer.
Yes.
So once again, it's on Nathan's shoulders. For $50,000, Nathan said Mars!
Yeah! Nathan,
How about that?
Give me 5. Give me 5. All right.
Nice work today, Nathan.
Oh my gosh! Yeah!
That little guy better be on your Christmas card list this year.
I think so.
Yeah.
Big Christmas card.
All right, the great news is you've got $50,000 right now. The not so great news is your classmates can no longer help you. It's just you.
All right.
4 subjects left. Which one would you like?
Well, I think I'm going to go with fourth grade art.
Fourth grade art.
Fourth grade art.
Well, you're a graphic designer. I like your thinking there. For $100,000, the fourth grade art question is, it's a classroom club question. Which one of the following artists was born in Mexico? Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, or Diego Rivera? Almost said Geraldo. That would not have been good. Which one of the following artists was born in Mexico? Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, or Diego Rivera? You're an artist.
I'm an artist. Which one of the following artists was born in Mexico? I'm going to go with Diego Rivera.
How you feeling, Mom?
Yay!
You like that answer?
I like the answer.
You should, because it's right. You got $100,000.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, $100 gold. Oh man. Oh man.
You have $100,000, Tommy.
Oh man. Who would have guessed that?
All right, 3 subjects remain before the $1 million question. Pick one.
I'm going to go with 5th grade world geography.
5th grade world geography. I think this makes sense. You've been to 29 countries.
That's what I was banking on.
Yeah. For $175,000, the 5th grade question is, Timbuktu is a city in what African country? Timbuktu is a city in what African country?
You know, I haven't been to Africa yet. Timbuktu. I know I've seen it on a map, but I really have no idea. Timbuktu is a city in what African country? So many countries. I think this is where I'm gonna have to bow out. I'm gonna drop out of school.
Whoa. Mr. World Traveler has dropped out on a world geography question. If you had to guess, any guess at all?
Oh, man. I'd say Kenya.
Kenya is not right.
I didn't think so.
It's Mali.
Mali. I never would have thought of that.
Then you did the right thing by dropping out. You did the right thing.
There it is.
I would have dropped out on that one as well. By the way, Mackenzie and Nathan had the right answer. Wow. Very, very good. Well, congratulations. You've been a lot of fun. $100,000 is a good day.
That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
All right, one last piece of business, Tommy. There's the camera. Say it to the world.
My name's Tommy Walker, and I'm a lot bigger than a 5th grader, but I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Thanks, y'all.